I would like to tell you, the fortunate new owner of my log cabin in Maine, some of the joys that await you. The cabin is beautifully situated in an open clearing with a gentle view of distant hills. The south-facing porch is a perfect place to catch the morning sun and enjoy shade for midday and evening meals. We've seen lightning, rainbows, stunning cloud formations, and the rising full moon over the horizon from the view of the porch. It's fun to watch dragonflies dart around like little helicopters in August, and woodcock circling high and dive-bombing with a cry back down to where they started. The deep quiet of summer is enhanced by the clicking music of the cicadas. Often the late afternoon sun calls us out back to enjoy the still expanse of an old beaver bog. It's such a delight to take a break from TV and electronics and to play a raucous game of cards in the evening or read peacefully in the cozy warmth of the wood fire. There's nothing more beautiful in the dark quiet of a Maine night than a brilliant moon behind majestic balsam trees, lighting fields and shining through cabin windows. The cabin is a wonderful hunting camp and is comfortable for a crew of 5 or 6, with enough room to move and relax inside and plenty of land outside to be alone in the wild. It is a remarkable thing to develop a relationship with a piece of land. Clearing and blazing trails brings an intimate connection with each place you work. Slowing down to listen for sounds of wildlife and search for sign, you come into a different rhythm. The air is fragrant with the scents of the season. And the creative beauty of life in all its stages of growth and decay in the North Woods is a feast for the eyes. I hope you enjoy this piece of Maine as much as we have.
Good morning. Hi, this is Phil McPhail with the United Country Lifestyle Properties of Maine, and today I'm really excited to bring you to one of my newest listings here in the town of Abbot. This property consists of 190 wooded acres and over 2,300 feet of frontage along this Kingsbury stream. This property's got 190 acres, a beautiful ward log cabin, some storage buildings, food plots, miles of developed trail, some nice timber stands, a lot of timber stand improvements been done here. Come along with me and let's take a look at this together today. Kingsbury Stream is a beautiful little freestone stream. It's got some class 2 and 3 whitewater. It runs out of Kingsbury Pond upstream of us about 8-9 miles, and it flows for 11 miles along its course until it enters the Piscataquis River. I've never fished Kingsbury Stream before. Today's the first time, and this is actually almost August, so it's not the prime time for fishing. But Kingsbury Pond has trout in it, and the Piscataquis River that this runs into has trout in it, so I would assume there are some brook trout, probably some wild ones up here in Kingsbury Stream. Okay, I'm walking up on the trail system here, and this is the trail that leads down to Kingsbury Stream. This is just a beautiful place. You're walking through some older growth hemlock trees, spruce trees. The stream's running along the edge of your property here, and it's just, you can hear that sound of that water moving. It's beautiful. There is an incredible pool that you saw you'll see in the drone footage. Nice place to take a swim on a hot day, do a little fishing here in the spring. I'm sure you can find some brook trout. So let's go on up. We'll go up and check out the cabin and take a look around the rest of the property. Okay, I'm Phil McPhail again. We're back up here at the log cabin in Abbot.
Phil's brother Peter, and I gotta tell you, Phil was telling me about this property earlier in the week, and I've been excited to get here all week, and you'll see why in just a few minutes.
Yeah, this is a Ward cedar log cabin. It's off-grid, and you'll see the solar panels here. We'll show you those in a few minutes. We're sitting on 190 acres of forest land with some fields around the cabin. We've got a couple food plots out in the woods. We got a meadow around a small brook that feeds into Kingsbury Stream. It's truly a beautiful piece of land. The trees here have been manicured by the current owners for years. It's in a tree farm program, and they've just done amazing timber stand improvement work here on this property.
Yeah, to me, it's the ultimate recreational property.
Yeah.
I mean, with the stream front, access to, what do you have, ITS?
ITS and ATV trail, both right from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got some apple trees scattered out through the front here, and beautiful property.
So over here we've got the solar panel, and it's standing here on pressure treated 6x6 posts. There's 4 85-watt panels, Pete, that are powering the system, and there's 16 12-volt batteries inside the home in the crawl space.
And with a solar system, usually your battery bank is the most expensive part of the system.
Yeah.
So that's already been done. What do you think would be a good improvement if somebody wanted to here?
I think with the modern photovoltaics that we could increase the power here pretty reasonably. Panels this size, the modern ones would be putting out a couple hundred watts each. So that would be a good upgrade.
Pretty simple upgrade to make.
Yeah, and the inverter and the charge controller are inside the cabin. I'd probably, if I own this, I'd probably move them outdoors, put them in a separate building, either in the shed over there, or maybe just build a little shed here so you don't have to listen to the inverter.
Good point.
Yeah. Okay, Pete. While we're out here at the solar installation here, the septic tank is right up there on the hill.
Okay.
And down here where we're standing is about where the leach field was. And we have a full septic design in file for anybody that would like to see how it was installed. It's a plastic chamber system.
And how many bedrooms?
It's a 2-bedroom system, 180 gallons a day to treat.
Sure. Sounds
good. So let's go take a look at the well location out back.
All right.
All right, Pete, over here in the backyard, right straight behind the cab, and the shed's off to our left, but here's the drilled well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure who put this in. You know, the traditional well driller's name on the cap's not there, but it is looks to be an 8-inch casing and drill well, and I've seen the water here. It's quite good.
I like the natural landscaping too. We've got some sunflowers here for the birds, and this oak tree here, and it's definitely a year of
oh man,
acorns.
Acorns are falling on our head here everywhere today in the woods.
We almost lost a windshield on the way over here.
Yeah.
From an acorn.
Hey, let's go check inside the camp, go look that over,
I'd love to see inside.
and then we'll go walk some of the land.
Sounds good, Phil.
Let's go ahead and check it out, Pete.
Sounds good to me. Wow, what a nice place.
Yeah, I know the first thing I noticed when I walked in here were these beautiful wood floors. You know, the wide, soft wood boards are just beautiful. And notice that heating system behind you, Pete.
Similar to the one we have in our
Yeah, it's a direct vent LP gas, 35,000 BTU unit.
Oh, so if you come in cold temps, it'll give you some quick heat.
Quick heat while you're over here working on getting that on-call wood stove fired up.
Really nice. I like the recessed lighting in the kitchen too.
Yeah, and if you come over and look at these countertops, this is kind of a custom wood, almost like a butcher block style countertop, beautiful, and some nice touches of the cherry and birch wood here.
I love the cherry handles here. That is so cool.
Yeah, very nice. Nice open living space.
It is.
Over here, Pete, under this end table,
right,
there's a trap door here, and this goes down in the crawl space. You can stand down there right here at this end, and it's about 4 to 5 feet across most of the crawl space. That's where the pressure tank is for the well, and the 16 batteries that you'll see here are stored down there, and those are completely vented.
So if you needed to get to your plumbing or whatever.
Yeah, you can get around. It's a concrete frost wall all the way around the building.
Very nice.
Yeah. So Pete, you notice that they have the same gas refrigerator we have in our off-grid hunting cabin.
Yeah.
So, and then, you know, runs off LP. I think with some upgrade in solar, you could put a regular electric refrigerator in here.
No problem. And the other thing, one of the biggest conveniences is right behind me. Let's go in and check that out.
All right.
Having the full bathroom in here is certainly I appreciate as I get older having that type of convenience, Phil.
Uh-huh.
And then I noticed here that there's a stackable washer and dryer hookup, and then you do have your on-demand hot water heater as well.
Yeah, that runs off LP gas.
LP.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, yeah, coming right out of the bathroom, Pete, we got entrance into the downstairs bedroom.
Right. So how do you determine who gets to use this when they come to camp?
Whoever can climb the ladder.
There you go.
Gets the loft.
Good point.
And then you can see behind you there, we've got the inverter and charge controller in this closet.
You got the circuit breaker box there as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then back around this way, we go right back to the open living space. So let's go up the stairs, Pete, and check up the second floor. So up here in the loft, Pete, we've got the catwalk coming up from the stairs, and then we've got the two bedroom spaces on each end of the cabin.
Sleeps 4 people.
Yeah, four comfortably. Yeah.
And then one thing I noticed, Phil, was the gable end windows, and we're catching the breeze here today.
Yeah, well, the cabin location is up on this hill about 570 feet above sea level.
Good elevation.
Nice elevation change from down on the river.
Yeah.
It comes up, and of course you got the opening here, and you're right, we are getting some nice breezes through these windows.
Yeah, very nice.
Let's talk a little bit about this forest here of this 190 acres in Abbot. The land is a nice mix of hardwood and softwood. There are several food plots on this property, some in the northwest corner, one near the center, and a couple more down in the southeastern part of the land. As I mentioned earlier, the timber stand improvement that they have done on this property is amazing. They've worked closely with the NRCS to conduct trail maintenance and some pre-commercial thinnings that have really made this forest look beautiful. From Kingsbury Stream, the property starts at about 500 feet of elevation and slowly and gently rises up to about 638 peak elevation near the cabin. From the cabin location, the land is much more level, and there is a beautiful old beaver bog that runs down through the western part of the property from the northwest corner and exits the property near the center of its southern boundary. NRCS soil mapping shows about 50% of the property to be well-drained, placid, howland type soils, and roughly 50% of them less well-drained Monarda Burnham and Monarda Howland soils. Those wetter soils are found along the edge of Kingsbury Stream and surrounding both sides of the brook that wanders through the northwest side of the property. This is the main trail that leaves the campsite right directly behind it, and it goes out to a food plot or two here in the back of the land. There's another road off to our south here. They call it the Greenway, and that's a grassy road that runs through some beautiful parts of the timber. You'll notice in this place right here behind the cabin, there's a lot of spruce fir, and it's quite dense. We're going to come out into an opening here in a minute into the first food plot. Okay, I'm back here at the first opening. This is a food plot. It is getting a little bushed in. A lot of young poplar growing in here and some birch. You could clear this back out and open it up, and there's a lot of oak trees standing over this, so they're going to start dropping acorns too. So kind of a nice mix of feed here for the game. We're back here at this food plot, and this is about 1,500 feet as the crow flies from the cabin. The trail splits on the way out here. The one trail I told you, the Greenway, goes back out to Cedar Drive, and if we keep going off to our left here of this plot, this will take us out to a nice meadow where that little feeder brook comes through and runs towards Kingsbury Stream. There is a nice ladder stand right at the corner of that meadow too. So lots you can do with this property. Land's really good, a lot of nice trees, a lot of timber stand improvements been done. Come on up and take a look. We're just leaving that second food plot now, and we're gonna follow this nice trail over to the meadow and the ladder stand there, and that's about 200 yards from there, from this food plot. Here we are, folks, the ladder stand overlooking the meadow. And I gotta tell you, I can see that big buck. At least in my mind, I can see him wandering across this early in the morning. You gotta come up here and check out this view. Pete, one of the things we haven't talked about is where this property is located here in Abbott. We're just 53 miles from Bangor in the international airport there. It's about an hour and 15-minute ride.
Easy ride.
Yeah. The municipal airport in Greenville, where you can land a small jet, that's 30 miles from here. Guilford, there's grocery stores and health clinic there. That's about 9 miles away, and the town of Dover-Foxcroft, which is a county seat for Piscataquis County, is less than 20 miles.
So I'm riding my four-wheeler out here, Phil, and I fall off the wheeler and hurt my arm.
The Mayo Hospital there in Dover-Foxcroft take good care of you.
And that's, like you said, 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's a 20-minute ride.
20-minute ride, easy, nice.
Yeah.
So great location, and there's nobody around here. Private.
We're in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
So Pete, this cabin, again, we're going to wrap this up and thank everybody for coming to watch us here today, but this is a 2004 board log cabin, white cedar, made right here in Maine.
Made in the great state of Maine, and I noticed the Anderson windows on the inside,
yep.
all thermal windows, high quality.
Mm-hmm. We've got about 960 square feet. The front porch is 6 feet wide and about 32 feet long, and it does have a roof over it, so you can sit out here when the showers are coming through.
Beautiful view.
Taxes on this property are like $1,649 per year.
It's cheap.
So all of you who complain about property taxes, come on now. This is pretty affordable.
To have your dream property for that?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Unbelievable. And the price that we're asking on this property is $375,000.
It's got everything, Phil.
It does.
It's got water, it's got all the trails,
Yeah.
ATV, snowmobile, whatever you want to do.
Hunt, fish, ride,
Beautiful.
enjoy life.
Beautiful property.
So thanks everybody for watching us today here at this property here in Abbott. Please like,
Share,
subscribe,
and don't forget to ring that bell.
Hey Phil, let's lay a fly rod across here.
I don't think so.
I won't hit it.
No.
All right. Okay.
I'm sure you can take off from this
Whatever,
rock.
you pansy.
I'm sure you can take off from this rock, but I want to see you land on it.
Oh, hold on. Oh, we got some crosswinds. Hold on.
Yeah, don't fall down and don't crash in the brook. Well, look at you.
We got it.
Sorry.
It's all right. Keep going.
Okay, I'm good. All right, good.
All right.
And then we cut.